Did you miss me?
I missed you so much.
I missed you more.
No, that's impossible. I didn't,
it's not.
I don't know, burn any bridges or burn anything down while you were gone, though. I feel like I fucking crushed it and I handled it and I did the things that you normally do.
You toasted.
I did okay.
God damn!
You fucking nailed it. I didn't have to load shit for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Social media was covered on point. Girl,
Yeah.
you don't even need me.
Girl,
You can just talk to yourself.
Please don't leave me. Don't ever leave again.
I won't. It feels so good to be home. Being in the car, well, the RV, for 13 days with my family was one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced. And
I'm surprised you didn't leave someone.
yeah, and it's a miracle they're all still alive.
Yeah.
Like 5 hours into the trip, I was like, oh, fuck, I just signed up to be a servant to these mini nightmares of mine.
Yeah, what have I done?
Oh my God, every 5 seconds it was, Mom, I need water. Mom, I dropped my chips. Mom, I have to pee. Whatever, because I was strapping their asses into car seats anyway. Like, even though we're in an RV, neither of them have their sea legs or the inner ear stability to be able to balance themselves.
Yeah, I was going to say they're like little dogs in cars. You can't just walk around.
Like every time I let them free range, I'd turn around and it would look like the dogs in the back of Dumb and Dumber when he would give them hot dogs. Like everybody's just covered in mustard and I'm like, where did the mustard come from?
I got it out of the fridge because I was hungry.
Oh, God. Yeah, so basically I just had to do everything for these little monsters, and it was glorious because we got to see some really awesome shit.
That's awesome.
But also, I was so happy to be home. And now when I hear, Mom, Lee just looks at me and he goes, I'll get it.
You're like, yeah, you fucking will.
Which I totally drove, but not nearly as much as Lee. So I was the main servant.
Yeah, I don't think Brandon would have even let me drive.
Yeah, it was like a balance of keeping us alive because it was so fucking windy. And I drove on a windy, windy, snowy road in the mountains. And it was fucking awesome for my, like, ego. Like, now I feel really great that I can drive that sucker anywhere.
Hell yeah.
But also I was like, my whole family's going to die.
Oh, God. Yeah, that'd be pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it was so windy. And Lee fucking navigated that shit like a trooper. And he was like, do you want to drive? And I'm like, nah, I'm going to have enough anxiety over here just like going to the bathroom. Like, I don't, in this shit, man, it's so shaky. And like a car goes by and the whole thing just goes like, whoom, and like rattles and blows you across the road. And you're like, fuck, we're dying right now.
You're like, yeah, no thanks. I'm going to leave you in charge of the whole family.
Yeah, so then if we all die, it's your fault, not mine. Nice to get into heaven.
You're fucking welcome.
Yeah, so it feels really good to be back.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad you're back.
Me
We missed
too.
you.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere for a really long time.
You better fucking not.
So, Aaron, give me your goddamn.
Well, I have 2 goddams.
Yay.
And one was pretty fucking spontaneous spur of the moment. We got tattoos!
We got tattoos. We got tattoos.
Yeah, we did. We finally got, and I don't know why I said finally, because we have other matching, not matching, but, you know, fucking bestie tattoos.
Yeah, like we went together to go get tattoos.
Yeah. But now we did it again, and these ones actually kind of match.
Yeah, they're like similar.
Mm-hmm. So.
But different.
Same, but different. We just need to lock down that Corona fucking sponsorship.
Fucking right. So Erin got the Corona Griffin on her upper titty.
It is a shoulder.
I knew that would get you.
Jesus.
With a watercolor sunset in the background. And I went with some palm trees to stick with the Corona theme, but also I could be like, it's just palm trees.
Also, I'm not an alcoholic.
Even though we all know I am.
Yeah, listen, I'm not giving up anytime soon, so it's fine.
I'm not a quitter.
Yeah,
Shit.
Shoot.
Yeah.
But also, it was a thing between me and my cousin, because for whatever reason, we fucking only saw each other once a year for like the first 7 years of our lives, and then we fell out of touch forever, and then just got back into touch like 4 years ago maybe. I guess like maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. Fucking not too long ago as adults. And then we were like, holy shit, why are we the same person?
Holy shit, you turned out really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in the weirdest ways, we have the most things in common, or we're like really fucking similar. And he's fucking amazing. And he's one of my really close people now. And so we're like, we need fucking matching tattoos. Allegedly, we were both hammered. And allegedly, it was my idea.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being my
Sounds right.
But I believe him.
I've been drunk with you before, and I can confirm that sounds like you.
Yeah. And then in the morning, he was like, so when are we getting those matching tattoos? And I was like, you had full fucking reign to not say anything.
We could have just pretended that didn't happen.
Yeah, but he didn't. He's like, no, we're fucking doing this. And I was like, all right, yeah, we are. And then I text you. I'm like, hey, you want to get matching tattoos? And you're like, yep.
Sign my ass up. Let's go.
Yeah.
I feel so honored to be included in like the cousin duo thing.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're fucking in this forever.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
Yeah.
And I ain't going nowhere.
In it to win it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And my second goddamn is that we bought a truck yesterday.
You did, and you kept it from me for a whole 24 hours?
A whole 24 hours.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
What kind of truck?
Chevy Silverado.
Ooh.
4x4 and, some other shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it does some things.
Yeah, it does some things.
Got wheels.
And it's like a navy blue color. And now we're really far in debt. And I'm pretty excited about it.
Welcome to the American dream, baby.
I know, right? Fuck houses, man. Just buy trucks.
That's right. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I want to see it.
Well, you can't.
Why?
Because we don't get it until sometime next week, like
Is this shit like special ordered?
Monday to Wednesday.
The fuck?
Well, Brandon was like, I've never haggled before. I'm going to haggle. And I was like, get it, baby. And I stayed home with the kids because I would have been like, fucking, we're not paying that.
Yeah.
Let's go home. I'm leaving. Where's your manager? Whatever. Not the manager part, but I will back out of a fucking sale like instantly. As soon as someone says one thing wrong to me, I'm like, fuck this guy. I want a new salesman. I'm out.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm going to take care of it. And I was like, I'm going to watch the kids. Good luck. Peace be with you. Here's my credit card. Goodbye.
Love you.
Yeah. And then he somehow was like, well, I don't want all these extra package things, but I do want a spray liner on the back. And so he was like, if you give me a spray liner, I'll fucking buy it now. And the guy was like, okay.
Deal.
But that means that they have to spray line it, and so that's going to take a few days or something. They're going to give it to him on Monday, and then it'll take a couple days or a day or something, maybe the next day, but maybe like later on in the week.
What?
Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I was like, when do you get it? And he's like, well, earliest would be like Tuesday, but also it could be later. And I was like,
Jesus Christ.
okay.
Where's my car?
Yeah, like, so how long are we going to pay for it when we don't have it?
Yeah. He's like, they're just borrowing it for a couple of years.
Yeah, it's fine. But it has 6 miles on it.
Ooh.
Which is pretty exciting. And I was like, you're going to get it back with like 600 miles on it.
Yeah, with everything they have to do.
Yeah, right?
Will car seats fit in it, or is it like no baby zone?
Oh, no, it's a big truck. It's a dad truck.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's like, you could fit a fucking living room in the back seat.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is he so stoked?
He's so pumped. He's wanted a truck since he got rid of his last truck.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations. Welcome to debt.
Thanks.
It's totes worth it.
Yeah, and he fucking works from home now, so he doesn't even have to drive. And I was like, I'm going to drive your truck, right? Like,
yeah, like that is now my car.
Yeah,
Truck,
you can
whatever.
take my car. It has a turbo.
And we could be done here. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I'll just take the truck. And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, I get like Wednesdays.
You're scheduling yourselves.
Yeah, like I want it once a week.
You deserve it at least once a week.
Right? I think so. For
Should be
doing
50-50.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah. For giving him your credit card.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, why do you keep saying it's your money? And I'm like, because it's in my account. He's like, it's both of our money. And I'm like, yeah. And it's my account. This is my money. And he's like, well, then this account that we both have access to is my money. And I was like, no. That's not how that works. That's our money.
Yeah. Both of our names are on that one.
Yeah, this one is my money because you don't have access to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be as much as it is.
Yeah. And you're fucking welcome
Yeah.
for squirreling that shit away.
Oh my God, I'm such a good squirreler. I just love to see it grow.
Now do you have to start all over?
Yeah.
That's the shitty part.
Yeah.
But also you're like, I mean, that's the purpose of it.
Yeah, that's the whole reason that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Or like a home, but
Makes
you know,
sense.
we can live out of the truck.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a living room, you said.
Yeah, like put a fucking camper in the back, we'll be fine.
Yes. You can come live in my backyard.
There you go.
I fully support it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna live out the full-on fucking American dream and get like a fucking trailer thing.
Yes.
One of those things, like a fifth wheel, maybe,
Yeah.
possibly someday. That's the plan. So then he's like, well, I need a truck for that. And I'm like, all right. So then I really could live out of it, you know,
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
in the real American debt.
Yes. Yes. Go all in, man.
Yeah,
Can't take your debt with you when you die.
that's right. That's right. My kids don't need shit.
Nope. Fuck them.
Yeah. Also, my back to the tattoo thing. My dad texted me earlier, and he is against all tattoos, every
Yeah.
tattoo. The only tattoo he's ever liked was my wrist because it's my mom's handwriting, and he's
Yeah.
like, I'm sentimental, right?
Yeah,
even
that's
though he's
actually
not.
kinda
And I was
nice.
like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Yeah. But then he was like, how are you doing? How was your weekend? And I was like, good. Got matching tattoos with Ross and Stacy. He hasn't responded. I texted him back like right after he texted me too. So,
Oh, that
You know.
motherfucker. He's like, God damn it.
oh yeah. Yeah. He's not pleased.
No, no, not at all. I'm sure my mom isn't either. I told my mom I got, I like waited for a while because my mom is like super fucking fun and like laid back, but then also like oddly strict in weird areas. And I don't think she likes tattoos very much. So I was like my dad was always the one excited for it. So it was
Yeah.
easy to just like, you know, kind of tell her through him.
Yeah.
But then I was so nervous to text her, and I finally texted her, and she never, I don't think she said anything like, oh, that's nice or anything. She was just like, and then what did Erin get? And then I told her what you got, and she hasn't replied either.
Aw, yeah. I haven't told my dad what I got yet. He's just disappointed in the tattoo.
Just in general.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah. So, you know, just disappointing my family one person at a time.
Listen, I'm right there with you, baby.
That's right.
Just like every fucking sick codependency thing we do in life.
Yeah. Just like every other bad decision we've made.
Exactly.
And my dad all the time, I'm so glad Stacy came into your life. You've
Oh,
really come
Lord.
out of your shell and you're a different person.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Much different.
You've been with me with every tattoo so far. Oh, man. Surprised he still likes you.
I do too, especially after the bastard comment.
Oh, God.
God.
All right. Should we get the show on the road?
You didn't even ask me my goddamn.
Oh, I thought it was the fucking...
No, I was just telling you a story.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, what's your goddamn?
Yeah, my goddamn is that while I was on the road the whole time, I barely used my phone.
Yeah.
And in some places, I didn't have any service or anything. So I went like basically 13 days with very limited like phone access or internet access or whatever.
Roughing it.
I never fucking realized how much stress like social media and shit adds to your life.
Oh, yeah.
I feel so good without it. And then coming back, like getting access and everything, like all my text messages were like blowing up from like my family reaching out to me or whatever, just like things you have to do, even fucking like prescription renewals and shit. Like if I do anything on my phone, there's always a banner popping up being like, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then
Yeah,
that, and then
yeah.
this, and then that.
Even if it's just like, get a new iOS update. You're like, fuck, all right.
Leave me alone, man. I'm trying to get these fucking directions. And it's always been like that. And it's never fazed me. Like, that's just normal how you fucking navigate life, right? Like,
Yeah.
whatever. And then now that I've had a break, I'm like, fuck, man, this is stressful. Like, this is why I was all hung up. And then I would always look at my phone, like, all the time for if it's a commercial or if I'm just sitting on the floor watching my kid, keeping him alive. I'm, like, on my phone, even when there's nothing. You know when you open all the apps
Yep.
and there's nothing new? It's like opening the fridge and expecting more food to be there or something.
Yeah.
I was doing that all the time. And then now that I'm back for a handful of days, I've started doing it again. And I'm like, I'm putting this fucking phone away. Like, if anybody texts me, they're going to be chill if I text them like in an hour or whatever.
Yeah. Nothing is really that important in our lives that
No.
needs to be like addressed right now.
Yeah. And so I started doing that and I feel so much better about life. I never realized how much stress it adds.
That's awesome.
I know, but I don't think it'll last.
No, probably not. You'll just get right back into the swing of it.
Yeah, and then it'll be like normal. But
Yeah.
like since I've had the break, I'm like, fuck, man, this is why everybody's anxious and like has these false fucking perceptions of reality.
Everybody's
shoved down my
fucking
throat.
strung out on social social media.
So exhausting.
Yeah.
But also the podcast social media is my favorite. So
Yeah, I do need outside validation.
yeah. I'm not
lot of
bitching
it.
about that part. That's like my favorite part. If we get something for the podcast, I'm like, woo.
Yeah. Ooh, it's exciting.
It's like other people posting shit like, I'm deleting my Facebook because I'm so mad.
Oh, yeah. If I just go on regular Facebook, like not the pod group, it's just stressful. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I haven't realized how many of my friends I don't like.
Until now.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like, oh, you're a dum-dum. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Glad we figured this out now.
Yeah.
Where I was invested in you another 20 years.
Exactly. Like, you seem so nice in person.
But inside your head, you're a dick.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, you were racist. All right. Let's just move on then.
Okay, girl. Give me that story.
All right. Now we can fucking get on with it.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. You forgot the fucking recipe here.
Apparently, I thought your goddamn was just that you traveled with your family and
That was just my
survived.
story. You guys got like 2. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I researched this one like forever ago, and I was like, this is fucking intense. And then for whatever reason, I didn't do it. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't do it. I don't remember why. And I have double checked like a million times to make sure that I haven't done it before.
Oh, God. So the whole time I'm going to be telling you I've heard this before.
Probably, yes.
And then be surprised at the end when I have not heard this before.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, since I love triangulating our location, this one takes place in my husband's old stomping grounds of
Ooh.
San Carlos, California,
Oh, shit.
which is fucking San Diego for anyone outside of
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah, it's inside San Diego. That's crazy that there is a murder in that area, which I guess they're everywhere, but what the fuck? That's like the nicer part.
That's a good part of town.
yeah, right?
Yeah, that's my husband's fucking dream place where he wants to move back to. He's like, there's no crime there. I'm like, there's crime everywhere, you dum-dum.
Yeah. Just because they put up the signs, neighborhood watch, doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, they're watching those crimes.
Yeah, they are. By the way, it costs like $1 million to live there.
Yeah, I think it's like $700,000 is like,
like
the median house
average.
price there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Which is stupid. It's dumb.
Well, all the homes are really old too.
Yeah, you're not getting a nice house. You're getting like the house that fucking grandma died in.
Mm-hmm. And you have to redo it.
Yeah, like there's still a stain from her on the floor. And you're like, well, okay,
That's where grandma died.
good thing she left all the bricks and shag up.
God damn. Okay, tell me
Okay.
about this case.
Okay, now that you have a good fucking idea of what San Carlos looks like.
Think Brady Bunch.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about Brenda Spencer.
Okay.
Brenda lived in San Carlos, obviously. She was born in 1962, and she was a short, red-haired girl with her hair cut in like a fucking sweet, sweet mullet.
Ooh, I love it already.
Oh, yeah, like full-on spiky top, spiky sides, straight down the back.
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of the better ones I've ever
Admirable.
seen. Yeah.
Admirable. Admirable.
Admirable, quite admirable. And by the time that she was 16 years old, her parents were separated and she lived with her dad.
She had a mullet at 16? I was thinking like a 20-something-year-old.
Oh no, she was in high school at this point. So she's like, you know, doing her fucking high school. It's not a phase thing.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Get it, girl?
Yeah, she's
Shoot.
crushing it. Crushing it.
Would have been her friend.
So she's living with her dad, right? Which is already a little bit odd. I'm not entirely sure what happened to the mom or what the circumstances or situation that led to that is, but
Got it.
it's just unusual that
Okay.
a girl would live with her dad, right?
Yeah, like usually the mom gets the kids and shit, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But both she and her dad slept on a mattress in the living room.
The same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they were Poe.
They
San Carlos is expensive.
Well, I don't know if it was in 1962.
I don't know either.
I guess she was born in 1962, so plus 16. I don't know if it was in 1976.
I don't even know.
78. Jesus, take the wheel.
I like how I said it so confidently, and then when you said a different number, I was like, I don't know.
I
Math
don't
is
know.
hard.
I mean, you know, I was like, I'm gonna do the math on the fly, and then we all listen.
It's hard.
I'm pretty.
Yeah. That's all we need.
Okay, so they slept on a mattress on the floor. They were pretty poor, I'm assuming, or there's just a rough fucking situation. And also, her dad was an alcoholic.
Okay. Well, at one point in my life, my whole family moved out to California with like not a fucking, they didn't have like two, what's the saying? Like two nickels to rub together to make a dime.
Yeah, yeah.
And we lived on air mattresses, but I had my own air mattress.
Whoa. Fancy.
No big deal.
Yeah, geez. I have never lived on a mattress, but I would go to my friends' houses and stuff where they're like, yeah, my mattress is just on the floor in my room. And I'm like, where are all of your things?
They're like, don't worry, shut the door.
Yeah, like I have this blanket that we can hide under. And I'm like, all right, those are some of my best friends, though. So
That might have been my house.
So they're not doing great, but they're getting by. They're living in San Carlos, decent neighborhood. I'm sure even back then it was a good neighborhood.
And she had a mullet, so shoot, life is looking good.
Yeah. And she went to Patrick Henry High School, where our fucking husbands went to school.
Yep.
Yeah, so good school. Living the dream. But she wasn't really into school at all. Like, she wasn't a good student per se.
Okay.
But she was good at photography, and she won some award for whatever fucking photograph she took.
Ooh, some random award for taking a picture.
Yeah, she won some award, but she wasn't like, she's still like, man, whatever, I'm too cool for school.
Yeah.
Not into it, right?
Yeah.
And she would constantly skip classes, and there was one teacher that remembered always being like, hey, is Brenda asleep? Can somebody fucking wake her up?
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah.
So she was that person.
Yeah, she was that kid in class. And it turns out that she actually had a pretty bad accident on her bike, like when she was a little kid, and she'd gotten an injury to her temporal lobe in her brain.
Oh, shit.
I know that some brain injuries can cause like weird behaviors and sometimes aggression and stuff. But when I looked into this one, it was mostly associated with memory loss. And sometimes you could forget how to talk, like fucking loss of verbal whatever.
Shit.
But it didn't say anything about aggression, didn't say anything about that kind of stuff, at least not specifically.
Okay, listen, this whole time I was like, we're learning about a victim. And now I realize
Oh,
she is not the victim.
no.
Okay.
You still would have been her friend up
yeah,
until
probably.
some things happen.
Okay.
So since she had been skipping class a bunch, in 1978, she was actually sent to a place for, quote, problem students.
Is it called Chaparral? Was it Chaparral then?
I mean, it was probably similar to Chaparral, but I don't think it was Chaparral. But yeah, like a school for bad kids, right?
Yeah. People call it Chap.
Yeah. They play fucking basketball prison rules there.
Yeah, they do.
And while she was there, the counselors talked to her and discovered that she may be suicidal.
Oh, fuck.
And so they told her dad, obviously, like, hey, fucking,
Watch her.
we discovered some shit. You should probably take care of this, right? But he didn't do anything to help her or anything. He was just like, fucking, thanks for the info.
That's shitty.
Bye. And then that summer, she had access to a BB gun because it was the 70s. And
you have access to BB guns now.
Well, yeah, I know, but like unsupervised access to BB guns, I guess. I think people now, at least in California, are much more like, you wouldn't see a kid walking down the street with a BB gun.
Okay, not down the street. But I'm thinking like when my kids are 16 or 17 or whatever, they might have a BB gun in their
But like not
closet.
without parental supervision.
Yeah.
My kids are going to live in a bubble.
Yeah. I'm like, I grew up in Virginia where there were lots of woods, and I had access to a BB gun without parental supervision at the age of like 7.
I mean,
But I just wasn't allowed to point it at people.
yeah, good thing they were supervising you to make sure that that rule was followed.
I was just in the woods.
You never shot your brother with it?
No. But my brother did shoot his cousin and also mine with it.
It's just his
And
cousin.
my cousin shot him with it, and then my cousin got a BB to the forehead, and it lodged in there.
Now, would you consider that to be a good idea or a bad idea?
Well, I'm just saying, my kids aren't going to be like my brother. My brother was a little shit growing up. If my kids are good
All right.
and I can trust them, because I was a good kid, I never pointed it at anyone. I just shot fucking cans off
Oh
of
my
tree
God.
ledges.
All right, little fucking Annie
Which are called
Oakley over here.
branches. Tree ledges are called branches, for the record.
What did you call them?
Tree ledges.
Tree wedges?
Ledges.
Oh, tree ledges. Like tree shelves?
Okay.
Okay.
So she's walking around with a BB gun.
She's walking around with a BB gun unsupervised
In the streets
in the streets
of San Carlos.
of San Carlos.
Okay.
Because it was the 70s and not Virginia.
Okay.
And she would shoot birds and shit around town.
Fuck. Can you just imagine someone being like, pull! And like pulling out a BB gun and shooting a bird? You're like, what the fuck was that? You're walking your dog.
I mean, if you saw this girl, maybe. Yes. You'd be like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I could see her wearing like overalls and nothing underneath kind of girl with no shoes on.
Ooh, I was totally imagining like trench coat
Oh.
and
No.
like fingerless gloves.
The red hair and the mullet makes it seem much more like rednecky to me.
Because you're taking the word red.
Yes. Okay, so she's fucking shooting birds around town, right?
Uh-huh.
And then she was arrested for shooting the windows out of the elementary school across the street from her house,
Oops.
which was Grover Cleveland Elementary.
Okay.
So by December, she was forced to get a psychiatric evaluation on account of fucking shooting all the birds and shit, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can't be killing shit.
Yeah. And so they were like, yo, she's for sure fucking depressed as shit.
I wonder what she was saying. Like, I kill the birds because I like to watch them die. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
But it wasn't good.
No, it couldn't have been great for them, especially in the 70s, to be like,
This isn't good. Yeah, in the 70s, right?
Yeah, like, she
if in
seems
the 70s
depressed.
they're concerned for you, then shit's bad.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Yeah.
And so they told her dad that they wanted to admit her to a mental hospital to treat her for this depression. But he was like, nope, fuck that. And he wouldn't give them permission to take her.
Was it like a pride thing? Like, no kid of mine.
I mean, it probably was like, no, she's fine. You don't need to tell me how to raise my kid kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I would think, like,
Yeah.
meh. But then a month later, for Christmas, she had asked for a radio.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, her dad bought her a Ruger semi-automatic 22 caliber rifle with a telescopic sight and 500 rounds of ammo.
Oh my God. Okay, one, way better than a radio. But two, the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Like, worst idea you've ever had if your kid is suicidal and shooting birds around town with a BB gun and has to go get psych therapy.
Yeah, he misread the situation.
Yeah, he did not pick up what they put down at all.
Not at all. It was probably a bad idea on his part.
He was like, yep, so what you're telling me is she needs a gun.
She needs a gun. More protection. More firepower. Got
Oh,
it.
dear God. Oh, Lord, baby Jesus.
Oh, Lord, baby Jesus is right.
Okay.
But, you know, he's being the fucking good dad, right?
Right? Does she need night vision?
He got her a telescopic sight.
That's insane.
What more could a girl ask for?
Yeah. Shoot a fucking leg off a gnat's ass.
First, want to know why there's legs on his ass.
I was thinking like a gnat off a fly or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you could say shoot a hair off a gnat's ass.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know, I'm going somewhere with it.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so she later said that she thought that he got her the gun because he wanted her to kill herself.
Oh, that's even better parenting.
Yeah.
How fucked up would that be if as a child you genuinely thought that?
Yeah, that'd be pretty horrible.
Horrible state of mind in life to be.
I mean, also, he's an alcoholic, so I'm not at all justifying what he's doing, but I am saying, like, you can kind of disassociate yourself when you're, because she's 16 at this point.
Yeah.
She could kind of be like, dad's a piece of shit. Like, not going to listen to him, fuck this guy.
For sure.
Not to say that that's easy, but it's a coping thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's just, it sucks to be in her head, right? If that's
for
what,
sure.
I mean, he could have done it for that purpose or he could not have, but just to have that thought
To
in your
think
head
that,
is like,
yeah.
fuck, that's
And
shitty.
it's the one person that you live with. Like, it's you
Yeah.
have one parent in
The
your
one
life.
family.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
So instead of killing herself, on January 29th, 1979, Brenda stayed home from school and she camped out in her living room waiting for Grover Cleveland Elementary School across the street to open up.
My God. No, I don't want to hear the story.
All
This
right,
bitch.
we'll stop here.
Is she going to shoot kids?
Yeah.
This motherfucker. I hate these stories.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't get better,
Yeah.
but it doesn't get a lot worse. Just
I don't trust
for
you.
your peace of mind.
I don't trust you at all.
Okay.
Just so we're all on the same page.
That's fair. I mean, I feel I've earned that.
Oh, you have. Okay. Take
Okay.
me to the place I hate to be. Take me to the place I love.
It's Grover Cleveland. Okay, so I guess all the little kids were lining up outside the gate waiting for the principal to open it.
Mm-hmm.
And Brenda just started taking aim and shooting at the kids.
This fucking cunt. I hate her.
Yeah. So the principal, Burton Ragg, who was 53 years old, ran over to one of the kids who had been hurt.
Oh my God, these poor babies.
And he was trying to help the kid.
Oh my God.
And Brenda shot him.
Oh my God. I hate her.
A janitor or custodian named Michael Sukar, who was already at the school, obviously heard all the fucking commotion and shit. And then he saw the principal lying on the ground, and he ran over to help him. And he was also shot.
Oh, Lord. That's like, what do you do, though? Like, you would live. You'd stay back in the bushes like,
Not going over there.
Not today, not now, not ever. And my idiot ass would run out and be like, I'm going to plug my finger in your bullet hole. And then I'd get shot.
Yeah, I think that the custodian was like trying to drag him to safety kind of thing. Yeah.
Fuck, this gives me anxiety.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, if it's an active shooter, I feel like even you should be like, sucks to suck.
I should be, yeah. Probably wouldn't, though. I'm not very smart.
You're a helper.
Yeah.
I'm not a helper.
No. No. In fact, I hope if anyone gets shot, it's you, so
someone can help me.
so that I can help you.
That's fair.
I get shot, I'm fucking toast.
I feel like if it was you, I could probably rally. It would take me a couple, like, whew, all right.
I'd have to tell you.
Like, bitch, get over here. Drag me to safety. That's fair. Let's hope you can still talk.
Yeah, hopefully. God. I mean, if I got shot in the head and I can't talk, just let me be. It's not worth it at that point.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll do some quick math and assess the situation and be like, there's helping her.
Yeah.
And then I'll get in there.
Yeah, let's hope.
Or I'll just be like, I gotta die with her. This is our fucking journey in life.
You will not do that.
I won't.
Your DNA is embedded self-preservation. Like, you don't have a choice.
All the plasma leaking out of you is healing.
I read it once in a magazine.
Leave it on there.
You definitely just go into, like, panic mode and just don't move.
It's not panic. It's, it's not fright or flight. It's just like
stillness.
Maybe if they don't see me, it's not happening.
Oh, God.
If I can just disassociate myself from this situation
while I'm in it,
everyone will be like, was Erin there? I thought that might have been a picture of her.
Who brought this cardboard cutout of Erin to a shootout?
And why is it slowly backing away?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so.
Anyway, the janitor comes and gets shot.
The janitor comes and he gets shot. So then the first cop to show up, because people were calling, obviously, like parents and stuff that had just dropped off their kids.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I have anxiety. Why'd you tell me this?
Well, your kids don't go to school for another, 2 years.
But you know my fucking catastrophic thinking, and I just put myself in that scenario being like, love you, Tuds, bye! And then all of a sudden seeing them all get, knocked down one by bullets.
Yeah, there was actually,
No.
Not an interview, but a quote from one of the kids that survived that was literally his mom dropped him off. He got out of the car and then looked around and saw all the people dropping basically and on the ground. And he was like, uh-oh. And mom was gone already.
No, I hate it. Oh my God, this is going to be a fear. I'm never going to be able to drop off my child. Why'd you do this to my head?
Sorry about it.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. All right. So the first cop to show up, right? He got shot in the neck,
oh, God,
as he was getting out of his patrol car.
Dear Lord.
And he ended up living.
Wow. He took a shot to the neck.
Yeah.
Shit, man, that's a story.
There's a lot of important stuff in your neck.
Right? Real important.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how he fucking lived or didn't bleed out or something.
The hymen of the neck lives there. The hymen of life. What did we call it?
The hymen of life. Yeah. I don't know where in the neck he got shot, but it couldn't have been the jugular or something.
No.
God. I don't know. Shit's crazy.
Shit.
So as soon as Brenda stopped shooting long enough to get help on scene, both the principal and the custodian were taken to Alvarado Hospital, where they rushed the principal into surgery, but he ended up dying while in surgery.
Oh, that's so sad.
And the custodian was dead on arrival.
This bitch.
Yeah. Brenda fired 30 rounds during that whole thing, and somehow, fucking luckily, None of the children died.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. I don't.
Good thing she has a bad aim, even though she had telescopic whatever sight on it.
Yeah. Well,
what made her do this shit? What a bitch.
so she hit 8 of the kids.
Uh-huh.
But later, she kind of says that she was only really, like, shooting the kids to get the adults to come out and then
What the fuck?
trying to kill the adults.
What the fuck?
That's why she shot the cop in the neck, and, like, the principal and the janitor or custodian ended up,
Dead.
yeah, dying from it. But I don't know how true that is or if she just happened to not kill any kids. And so she's like, yeah, I wasn't trying to, you know?
Oh, I hate her.
I know, me too.
I hate her no matter what the right answer to that is.
Yeah, also, if you shoot 8 kids, like, you were shooting at children.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
a piece of shit.
what? Yeah. like,
You're a piece of shit.
yeah.
Well, I hate it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad none of them died. But imagine the fucking trauma you carry around.
Oh, okay. So I don't really get into it later, but the kids obviously were like going to her parole hearings and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I'm not okay still. Like,
No,
fucking
yeah.
10 years later, 15 years later.
Wow.
Like, they remember it to, like, the fucking T. They have vivid memories of watching their friends get shot, watching the principal die, like, their mom dropping them off. Like I told you about the other kid who was like, bye, love you, kisses, smooches, whatever.
Great day.
Oh, shit, never mind. I've just entered a war zone.
Holy shit.
Yeah, terrifying.
Fucking very terrifying.
So when she was, I guess, finished, she barricaded herself in her house and...
What made her finish? Did she run out of ammo or was she just like, I'm done?
No, I think it was more of I'm done because she only fired 30 times and she had 500 rounds of ammo.
Oh my God.
Or at least that's what her dad gave her for Christmas, like a couple days before.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hard to go through that much.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
Oh my God.
But she barricaded herself in her house. She wouldn't come out.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously knew which house the shots were coming from, so it's not like she was really, like, hiding or anything.
Yeah. Well, on account of it was right there.
Yeah. Like, hey, all the shots were coming from right fucking there. And you have a ton of kids and other cops and stuff being like, yeah, it was that one.
Oh, my God.
Like, the house right across the street. But she stayed inside as, like, a sort of standoff with the cops, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They had negotiators trying to talk to her to come out, but she obviously wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
And a newspaper called the San Diego Evening Tribune.
Ooh, the Evening Tribune.
Yes. They were calling the houses in the neighborhood to try and, like, reach neighbors to get their account of what happened. Like, hey, did you hear shots? Is it your neighbor? Do you know them? Whatever, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
They actually ended up getting a hold of Brenda while she was still barricaded inside.
Shit.
Yeah.
She answered the phone?
Yeah.
The fuck? You're in a standoff with police. Like, don't answer the fucking phone, man.
Maybe one of her friends is calling.
She's like, hold on, I have a date with Tammy and I can't just bail.
Yeah, you can't just leave your friends hanging. This is like 78, 79. I think it's 79 now. If you don't answer the phone, people think you're dead.
Wouldn't want that now, would we?
Exactly. So she answered, and she ended up giving them a little, like, impromptu interview, basically.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Were they recording it?
Oh, yeah. No, I did not listen to it. I don't know.
If it's available.
I don't know if it's available. I looked for it, but I didn't, like, look for it.
It's got to be archived somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to be. The best, like, reason that she gave as far as why the hell she would do this was, I don't like Mondays. This livens up the day.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, no one does. And we all manage not to shoot everybody, even though we think about it multiple times a day. But secondly, what a prick.
Yeah.
What a fucking terrible answer.
Secondly, I don't know, take it out on people who may or may not have, like, wronged you in some way, not little baby children.
Kids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Who have done nothing wrong in the world.
At all.
Especially not to you.
They're
Like,
going to fucking school, man.
Yeah.
Their Monday sucks too, bro.
Right?
What a bitch.
Yeah, super dick. So, fun fact, that quote was the inspiration to the song I Don't Like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats.
Oh, that is a fun fact.
Mm-hmm. And then when she was tired of talking in the newspaper, she said, I have to go now. I shot a pig, I think, and I want to shoot some more. Meaning the cop, obviously.
So she was shooting at them from her house.
Yeah, she was shooting at them from her house. But then she's like, yeah, I got to go. I got to kill some more people or whatever, right?
Oh, my God.
She had also told them that she was going to come out shooting. Like, I'm not going to surrender peacefully. I'm going to come out shooting.
Oh, God.
So
Why would you tell anybody that, by the way?
you're 16 and edgy.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, why don't you just do it?
Right. I mean, she answered the phone. What do you, like...
That's true. Fair point. I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know anything anymore. This lady needed fucking help forever ago, though.
Oh, yeah. She kind of got failed by her dad. She could have, like, imagine if she would have gotten counseling or treatment for her depression and not a gun.
Or like a bed. Like fucking...
Like,
give her
literally
a
anything.
Sealy Posturpedic.
What if she had gotten that radio? Would it not have ended this way?
Yeah. What a fucking terrible idea, Dad.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So finally, after 6.5 hours, she surrendered to the SWAT team.
Wow.
She never actually had a trial. She just pleaded guilty to first-degree murder. And then she went to court to be sentenced, not judged, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
You're fucking guilty. Let's just go to court to get sentencing.
Yeah.
And Brenda told prison officials that she felt unwanted by her parents and she was jealous of the kids who had someone to protect them.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. But also not a valid excuse.
No.
Or like
not
reason.
at all. But it kind of makes sense now why she shot at a school. Like jealousy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they have something that she'll never have and she never had.
Yeah.
So she was tried as an adult and sentenced to 25 years to life in prison.
Okay, I hope she ends up with life. It's already been 25 years.
Yeah. While in prison, she was diagnosed as epileptic and depressed.
Epilepsy? Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what, I mean...
She didn't have any symptoms her whole life, and then in prison she got it?
I don't know. Because I know that you can have epilepsy and it's not always noticeable, I think.
Huh, interesting.
I don't actually
Maybe they
know
put
that.
her on some meds, too, that caused it? I don't know. Shit.
Well, I don't think that she was on any medication when she did the shooting.
No. But like in prison.
Oh,
if they're
like antidepressants or
you
something?
need some medicine. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it caused her to be epileptic?
Yeah.
That's possible.
Maybe.
Yeah. So by 1993, when she was trying to get parole, she claimed that she had been hallucinating at the time of the shooting. And that she had been on a bender the whole week before, drinking whiskey and taking PCP that she had gotten from kids at school.
Motherfucking PCP again.
Yeah. Yeah. PCP is a fucking hell of a drug, apparently.
Yeah, stay away from that shit.
Yeah, not even once.
Please. If you get nothing else from this podcast.
Don't do PCP, kids.
Jeez.
So she said that she doesn't remember the shooting and she doesn't remember the week before or after the shooting, but that she's gotten fragmented pieces of her memory back. And all she can really remember or like get feelings of is that she feels terrified, like she's really scared. According to her.
Okay.
In an interview in 1993, which you can watch on YouTube.
Ooh, I will.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I give you the links.
Good. Then I will post them on our website.
Yeah, you will. But I guess they did blood tests on her after they arrested her, and they didn't find anything in her system.
Oh, this motherfucking liar.
Possibly.
Okay.
But she said that she has copies of the paperwork that show that she has fatal doses of drugs and alcohol in her system, but that the court had an independent source falsify another test with the same blood that came back negative.
Don't believe her.
So she could very well be, like, doing the paranoid, like, making up fucking...
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't believe her.
I don't either, really. But also, in prison, you don't usually have access to, like, drugs and stuff, so you would think that she would, like, come down from it.
Oh, I think she's just lying. Like, this is her thing. It's for attention. It's to say, oh, I'm so wronged, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
That's fair.
Like, I shot them because I didn't have love in my life or whatever. I didn't have somebody to protect me, and it fucking made me angsty, and I shot them. Oh, it's not my fault. I was on drugs because nobody was taking care of me and watching me. Mm-hmm. Fucking liar. Get out of here.
Yeah. Tired of all your excuses, Brenda.
Oh, the court system, they just are out to get me, so I fucking... They falsified all this documentation.
Yeah, the world is out to get her, right?
No, fuck that. If anything, you just shot a bunch of kids. People want to really know what the fuck happened. If it were drugs, everybody'd be like, don't do fucking drugs, guys.
Right.
Turns out this shit's real bad.
Turns out PCP is not great. So like I said, this interview is all on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so you can watch the video of her saying all this shit, and it looks like she's trying really hard to cry to me.
Yeah.
It looks like...
Fucking liar.
Yeah. Like,
Hater.
she's like, oh, I was so scared. And, you know, like, I can't believe what happened to these little kids. And I know that I did that, but I can't remember it. And I just, like, basically can't believe it or whatever, right?
Yeah, fuck you.
But there's no fucking tears.
No, I hate her.
Yeah. It's like when your kid's like, I want something.
Yeah,
And you're like,
Mom, I can read that shit.
Yeah.
The drop of a dime.
No fucking faking, bro.
Yeah.
So she was a faker. But
yeah, hate her.
Mm-hmm. Also at her parole hearing was one of the kids who had been shot, who I told you about a little bit before. He was 9 years old at the time, and he said he lost, quote, his sense of security and well-being seeing his principal and custodian gunned down.
Yeah.
And then feeling himself being shot.
Oh, my God.
And his body going numb. So he's like, fuck this bitch. She needs to stay in. Like, she should not get parole.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel secure. I don't feel safe in life. Like, she can fucking stay in prison forever, right?
Yeah, right. She did this to me for my life.
Yeah. She withdrew her request for parole just minutes before the hearing.
Oh, wow.
So at least that time, she had to stay in prison for 3 more years before she would be eligible again.
Mm-hmm.
And she tried for parole again in 2001, this time claiming that she had been beaten and sexually abused by her father.
Okay.
Yeah, so another excuse.
Yeah.
Or type of excuse, like reasoning, I guess, trying to justify her behavior.
Yeah, exactly. Justification.
Yeah. But she had never mentioned that she had been abused or anything before this.
Yeah.
So they didn't, like, really, I don't want to say they didn't believe her, but they didn't really, like, take that into too much consideration.
Yeah. Even if that happened, though.
It's still not an excuse.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't hurt other people
Yeah.
to make yourself feel better.
Exactly.
Like, that's not how life works.
No.
Yeah. So she was put up for parole again in 2009, but she was denied again.
Okay.
And her next parole hearing would have been in 2019, but I haven't been able to find anything from that. I'm assuming she's still in prison because I feel like we would have heard about it. That shit would have come out, right?
I would hope so, but now I need to Google.
Right? You're like, I'll fucking get to the bottom of this.
I'm never sleeping tonight because I'm going to Google everything. I want to know what house she lived in. I want to know what school it was because in my mind, I put it where I'm thinking, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I drive that road every day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It fucking could be. Also, not a great fun fact, but kind of a fun fact. 10 years after this happened, like around the same time or anniversary or whatever, another elementary school in California called Grover Cleveland Elementary got shot up.
What the fuck?
And so all of the surviving victims of, well, I guess all of the victims, because the children were all surviving,
Yeah.
they were like, you know, having flashbacks and like basically like this is a fucking thing that I have to relive every year around that time anyway. And then
Oh
it
my
happened
God.
like it was like happening all over again to
Oh
them.
my God.
Isn't that
That makes me
horrible?
so mad.
Right? Who fucking kills kids, bro?
I don't know, but school shooting is like something that I personally have never done on this podcast because I fucking like it gives me so much anxiety and I hate it. And
Yeah.
then also I know this is stupid because we talk about murder all the fucking time.
You don't want to give them credit though?
Well, it's like I don't want to give them credit, and I feel like putting it out in the universe makes it a
Oh.
thing again, you know?
Yeah.
But it's all in my head. It's already a thing. I already know that, like, I'm not judging you for picking the story, but that's why I personally never do it because I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I feel the same way about like the Columbine shooters and stuff because
Yeah.
they were doing it for notoriety.
Yeah,
And
that's so true.
I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck you. I'm not going to give you any kind of like
Yeah.
attention, whether it be good or bad. Obviously, it's always bad on this podcast. We're not like, fuck yeah, like they did a great job.
Yeah.
Never. We would be talking shit the entire time, but
Yeah.
still, I don't want
No, I know.
to give them what they wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think that, I mean, obviously, I'm not in her fucking head,
Yeah.
but my justification for it is like,
She's not looking for the attention of it all.
she wasn't searching for that in my mind,
Yeah.
but also she was probably searching for some kind of attention because she needed help, obviously.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh,
I
for
get it,
sure.
though.
It's like a personal thing.
Yeah.
One, I don't want to read that shit. And then two, telling it back to you, I'll just be mad the whole time.
Yeah. Well, this one was, I don't want to say okay for me, but it like,
Oh, it helps that none of the kids died.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made it that far in research to know that. I would have read that she started shooting at an elementary school and that a principal ran out to save the kids and I would have noped the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Like, not doing that shit.
Not now, not never.
Well, I kept getting dragged back to it because I think that she's one of, like, very few women who have done, like, mass shootings.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't heard of a lot of women doing this.
And I don't know for a fact, but, like, at least very few school shootings. Like, women don't normally go out like that or do that kind of thing. And so I kept kind of getting pulled back to it because for whatever reason, I pick a thing. I'm like, I'm going to do a dude this week. And then I'll find a dude, like, with whatever fucking parameters I want. And so then I was like, I'm going to do a chick. And then this one keeps popping up in my fucking searches and stuff. And I'm like, and it's San Diego. And
for sure.
She went to Brandon's high school. And so I'm like, all right, let's fucking...
I'm personally invested. Like, I'm going to dig into this shit. I'm glad you told it to me.
Yeah. And you're welcome for it not being too horrible.
Yeah, that's crazy, though.
So, but, dude, the fucking principal went down like a goddamn captain with his ship. He was like, I'm going to save these goddamn children.
Jesus Christ. These children are still alive.
Yeah.
I wonder if they live in those neighborhoods, you know?
I don't know.
Like, are they living in the house that Grandma died in?
Right. I don't think that I would send my kids. Like, I don't know how comfortable I would be sending my kids to school, period. But, like, to school.
After that?
What if you're, like, in the same neighborhood and you're like, well, this is, like, the school that my kid would go to?
Yeah.
Which also, like I said, it's no longer Grover Cleveland Elementary because after that they were like, no, we're not going to have this open again. So then it ended up being sold to a couple different schools and was like a charter school and like a private school or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember where it's at now, but I believe that it's still a private school.
Interesting. I'm totes going to look into it and figure this shit out.
Yeah, I should have given you more information. You're welcome. This is how I do my research.
You don't need to. I'll Google. I am the master of Google, or so I like to claim.
Yeah. Well, goddamn, right?
Well, goddamn.
Say it, goddamn.
I'll say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should totes give a shout out to Alexis for buying us so much shit for the She Shed.
Right?
Like, amazing shit for the She Shed.
Yeah.
You guys, our sound is about to be, like, so good.
It's about to be so good. Just fucking get this goddamn shed mudded. I'll come over. Not next weekend. We're going camping.
Yeah, we're busy next weekend. I know. Well, I have been, like, I'm so renewed from my vacation that I'm like, okay, I'm going to start doing shit that I want to do. Like, I feel motivated.
Yeah, like a goddamn spring chicken.
Exactly. And then I was like, okay, fuck it. Like, one of these nights, I'm just going to get out here and start working on it again. Mm-hmm. And it's been like 1,000 degrees.
Yeah. Well, and
so it's starting to cool off now, though. So
yeah.
I'll fucking knock it out.
You got this.
You know
I believe in you. If you're listening this far, you probably know how to close this bitch out for us, but we'll still do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see pictures pertaining to my case, I will never get used to that.
Someday we'll be doing 2 cases again if we can get a fucking manager.
Yeah.
To manage our shit.
Does anybody know a podcast manager?
Yeah, we're in the market.
We're in the market for
a free one.
Send your resume, application, send some shit to our email at isgdpodcast@gmail.com.
But to finish your first thought.
But to finish my first thought, it was the website. You can see pictures pertaining to the case and or links and shit. The fucking interview links will be on there. That is at isgdpodcast.com.
Also, you added a new merch site.
I did.
So now we have like pup gear.
Oh my God. We have fucking dog hoodies.
Fanny packs?
Fanny packs. We have face masks still. I finally put up ISGD ones so that you people that don't want to say God, you people.
You people. What do you mean by you people?
That don't want to have goddamn on your face, which I can understand. That you could just put ISGD on there. That's pretty great.
Yep.
What else do we have? We've got t-shirts and hoodies.
There are like 500 different kinds of t-shirts on there.
Yeah.
I was scrolling and I'm like, I don't even know what the difference is in this one.
I don't either on a lot of them. And also it probably could be organized better. But here's the thing, and this also could have been like a goddamn for me. I fucking burned the bridge to the last merch site.
Yeah, you did.
I full Karen'd on them. Not really. I did my very passive aggressive, like, have a great day in my email, you know, which means like, go fuck yourself.
But everybody else just reads, have a great day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in my head, I'm like, got him.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So, it's different now. Go check it out. There's shit there. I got to put the methed up shirts back on. Sorry, those aren't on there.
You'll get there someday.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of work this last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, you know,
carried the team.
I wish I could organize it better, and I'm sure that I could, but also I don't really know how. Maybe I'll get someone on their fucking site to be like, can you consolidate this shit?
It's like beer pong. I call it consolidation.
Yeah, like maybe put the women's t-shirts together and the men's t-shirts together or whatever.
I don't know, just a crazy idea.
Just some, something. I don't know. At any rate, there's fucking tote bags and shit.
Yeah,
Go check that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned fanny packs. Let's bring back the fucking 90s, guys.
I'm down. Shit.
Yeah.
Get a mullet, too.
Yeah. Maybe not a mullet. Don't
Also,
shoot up schools.
Links to our Patreon.
Yeah. Links to Patreon, links to the new merch site, which we just went into way too much detail about.
Yeah. Patreon, only $1.
And
only
one came out yesterday.
Yeah, it did.
So
That's like 18 new episodes. I don't even know what number we're on.
I think it's 18.
18, because you get access to all of our back episodes, too. So you have like a mini binge party just waiting for you for only a fucking $1.
For as little as $1.
Yeah.
And for all of you who are already patrons, we're fucking talking about doing some other shit and like video stuff pretty soon. So hopefully we'll get that figured out. That'd be pretty cool.
Which, to be fair, we've been talking about this for a while, and it like sparks up and then it dies because then the world comes crashing down around us. So I feel like the world's crashed enough
That's true.
that hopefully
I feel like that should have been our New Year's resolution.
Yeah, to get like Patreon more interesting.
Yeah, Patreon more interesting or like video or something.
Yeah, because we have all the stuff to do video and to add video. It's just neither of us have been able to commit to like what it takes to do video, which means neither of us want to get dressed when we record.
True.
But I can do that.
I guess.
And then also neither of us want to edit and or post the shit, even though it sounds so easy. But like you add a 10-minute thing and it turns into like a 40-minute thing every week. And then every week when you only have an hour, you're like, that's my whole week.
That's all of it. That's all my free time.
It's all gone.
So if anybody knows a podcast manager
for free.
Yeah, that's relatively cheap. I mean, listen, if you show us some good stuff, we're willing to pay. But, you know, get at us.
Yeah, we got to figure this shit out, though.
Yeah.
Got to bring it to the next level for our listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Because
we're going to level this bitch up.
Is our jam.
I love it.
It's our baby.
It's my baby.
Okay, so for being away for like 13 days or whatever, I'm so glad we didn't quit the podcast because I was so excited to come back and record.
Right?
It's just you get lost in all the like admin shit of it.
True.
So okay. You're like, fuck, this is a lot of work.
Also, during my tattoo, it started to hurt pretty bad up by like on my collarbone. I was like, well, this is fucking painful, right? And so I was just like trying to, I don't know, blink through it. Marky Mark was on TV and I was like, this is my main man. I'm just going to watch this. And then Stacy was like, I'll distract her. So she told me a murder story that we hadn't heard before. And I can only imagine what the tattoo artist was thinking the whole time.
I know.
Like, this calms this bitch down.
And you were invested. You were like, oh, really? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. I had some good fucking input.
It's like we were doing a fucking impromptu episode.
Yeah, my poor cousin was probably like, oh, no.
Yeah, everybody else is just silent around this as we talked about murder.
Yeah, he's
Weirdos.
like, oh, I'm getting a matching tattoo with her because I thought I had a lot in common.
I changed my vote. I want something else.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay.
So also, back to other things.
You can tell we haven't done this in a while.
We just keep getting sidetracked. It's because I haven't seen you in so long. I miss you.
Forever.
Yeah. Send us case suggestions or emails or love mail or hate mail at isgpodcast@gmail.com. I think I already said the email, so you could also send that stuff to the P.O. Box, which is P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979. Also, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at ISGD Podcast. If you guys can go ahead and get us a Corona sponsorship.
That would be great.
I mean, if anybody knows anybody that works at Corona.
Yeah, we
or
need
like
that.
Drinks a lot of Corona.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would like a sponsorship for the podcast.
Yep.
That'd be pretty great.
That'd be great. Goddamn.
What else? So subscribe, rate, and review. That'd be pretty cool.
Please, please, please.
Yeah. And check out Patreon. Like I said, came out yesterday. Do that shit.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it, girl.
Bye.
Bye.